paddles are up. You may begin. Good luck and good bowling.
All right, welcome bowling fans. It is a cold and snowy day in Napoleon, Ohio, but we've got a good match for you today. We've got the Tigers of Liberty Center against the Wildcats of Napoleon. We'll focus on the boys match to get things underway. All right, I see the first Liberty Center bowler up on lane number 2. Gets her ready to bowl. That one goes a little high, but it carries for the strike. Fox Taylor up for Napoleon on lane number 1. Another strike for Liberty Center down on lane 4. Fox lets his go, and it goes Brooklyn, but it strikes. Oliver Franz up now for Napoleon on lane number 3. Nice looking ball for him, but leaves the 10-pin standing. Liberty Center up lane number 2. And another strike for Liberty Center. Christian Horner now, lane number 1. That one goes high, picks up 8, looks like the 6-10. 9 count for Liberty Center on lane 4, leaves the 10-pin. Oliver up now to pick up his spare here on lane number 3. And he lets that one get away from him, so an open frame for Oliver, 9 count. Liberty Center, their spare attempt, picks it up. Christian now, his spare attempt down on lane 1, and misses that. Andrew Gallagher up now, lane number 3 for Napoleon. Nice ball there from Andrew, a strike for him. Liberty Center gets 9 on lane number 2. Looks like a 4-pin left. Hunter Ehlers up now for Napoleon on lane 3. That one goes high, leaves the 3-6-10. Liberty Center bowler down on lane number 1, left or got 9, left a 6-pin. Oliver up now on lane number 4. Nice ball from Oliver, all 10 back for the strike. Liberty Center picks up their spare. Hunter now, his spare attempt, lane 3, and he misses inside, so a 7 count for Hunter to start the first game. Liberty Center picked up their spare down on lane number 1. Andrew Gallagher up now, lane number 4. Nice ball from Andrew, back-to-back strikes for him. Fox up on lane 2. And he goes high, picks up 7, leaves the 6, 9, 10 it looks like. If I can get somebody in the chat to give me a thumbs up and let me know you guys can hear me and picture's okay, we'll appreciate it. Liberty Center with 9 on lane 1, leaving a 6-pin. Hunter now, lane number 4. And he gets 9, leaves the 4-pin. Fox picks up his spare, it looked like. Thank you, Thomas. Spare attempt from Hunter, picks it up on lane 4. Christian missed the head pin, leaves the 1-2-4 on lane 2. Liberty Center misses their spare attempt down on lane number 1. And all of them go down for Liberty Center on lane 3. Nine count for Liberty Center on lane number 4. And Christian picks up his spare on lane 2. Nice shot. Oliver up now, lane number 3 for Napoleon. And that one splits on him, leaves the 4-7-10. And a strike for Liberty Center down on lane 1. Liberty Center picks up their spare on lane 4. Liberty Center off to a fast start here. Strike for Liberty Center on lane 2. Oliver trying to get 2 here. And ends up picking up 1. Looked like he was trying to cut the 4-pin thin over into the 10. Fox now, lane number 1. And he gets 9. Looks like a 4-pin left. Liberty Center with another strike on lane number 2. Andrew up lane number 3 now. That one goes a little bit high, ends up leaving 1. It'd be the, looks like the 10-pin from here. Liberty Center got a 7-pin spare coming up on lane 4. Picks it up. Fox just picked up his spare down on lane 1. Andrew now, spare attempt on lane 3, picked it up. Liberty Center picks up 8, leaves the 4-7 on lane 2. Nice ball there from Christian for the strike. Hunter also leaves a 4-7 on lane number 3. All right, Oliver up now, lane 4. And that one splits on him, leaving the 7-10. So back-to-back splits for Oliver. 2 good-looking balls. They just didn't quite hit the pocket right. Hunter picks up his spare in lane number 3. All right, we'll switch over to the girls' match. On lane 7, we've got Kendall Horner, just put up a strike on the board. Looks like she's got 4 in a row. Brenna Massey picks up 7 on lane number 6, leaving the 1-3-6. Ariana Kiesling up now, lane number 7 for the Napoleon Wildcats. And she gets 9, leaves a 10-pin. Brenna now, spare attempt, lane 6. And she picks up 1 out of 3. So an 8 count for her. And Ariana picks up her spare in lane 7. Alexa Miller up now, lane number 6. And Alexa goes high, leaves the 6-10, a pickup of 8. Macy Eicher up on lane number 8. She's working on 2 strikes here. And that one goes way left, misses the head pin. Pickup of 5, leaving the 1-3-6, 8 and 10. Alexa now, spare attempt. Can it hang on? It does. By the thinnest of margins, but she picks up the spare on lane number 6. Spare there from Liberty Center on lane number 5. Macy picks up 3 more, so a total of 8 for her. Center up lane number 5. Gets 9, leaves a 7 pin. Spare attempt now from lane number 7 for Liberty Center. And she picks up 3 out of the 5. Kendall now, lane number 8. Another good looking ball, this time leaves a 7 pin standing. Liberty Center, spare attempt on lane 5. Kendall with her spare attempt on lane 8. And both of them are successful. Liberty Center now, lane 6. Left the 1, 2, 4, 7. And she picks up 3 out of the 4. So a 9 count for her. Ariana now up on lane number 8. Liberty Center on lane 6. Ariana had pesky 8 pin left, picks up 9. Liberty Center left with the 310 on lane 6. Brenna picks up 8, leaves the 2-7 on lane 5. Macy picked up 7 on lane 7, leaving the 2, 5, and 7. Ariana just picked up her spare on lane number 8. Brenna Massey now, spare attempt, lane 5, and she won't get any more. Got that one started a little too far left. Liberty Center missed their spare attempt on lane 6. Macy up now, lane number 7. And it goes right around the 7 pin. She picks up 2 out of the 3. Alexa, that one looked like a dart right for the head pin. Picks up 9, leaves a 10 pin. Six count for Liberty Center on lane 6. Kendall up now, lane 7 for Napoleon. And a strike for Kendall. Liberty Center, spare attempt on lane 8. Just misses outside. And Alexa won't pick up the 10 pin, so a 9 count for her. Ari now, lane number 7. And she coaxes all 10 to fall. That's a strike for her. That one light into the pocket, but got all 10 to fall. Liberty Center picks up 8 on lane 8 and 6 on lane 5. All right, after Brenna here, we'll switch back over to the boys' side. And 9 count for Brenna, leaves a 7 pin. All right, switch over to the boys here. I see Oliver with 3 strikes in a row, Andrew with at least 4 strikes in a row, and Hunter, who's just coming to the line now on lane 3, has got 3 in a row. Make that 4 in a row. Fox Taylor up now. Nice string of spares for him. He's got 7 on his first ball. And he picks up another spare on lane 2. Oliver Franz now, lane 4. And Oliver's made the adjustment. Another strike for him, now 4 in a row. 9 count for Liberty Center, leaving a 10 pin. Christian up now. A little light into the pocket, leaves 2 pins standing. He's working on 2 strikes in the last 2 frames. Andrew now up on lane number 4 for the Wildcat boys. And a strike for Andrew. Liberty Center picks up their spare on lane number 3. Fox up lane number 1. And he gets 8. Leaves himself a split. Christian picks up his spare on lane 2. Hunter with a strike on lane number 4. That's 5 in a row now for Hunter. Liberty Center up on lane 3, and a strike for Liberty Center, so they answer back. Fox picks up 1, so an open for him. Liberty Center with a strike on lane number 2. Christian up on lane 1, Oliver on lane 3. Oliver with another strike. Christian a little light into the pocket, leaves the 1-2-4, pickup of 7. Liberty Center with a strike on lane number 2. Andrew now on lane number 3. Christian, spare attempt, lane 1. And Andrew gets 9, leaves, looks like a 4-pin. Christian missed his spare attempt, didn't get any, so 7 count for him. Liberty Center got 9 on lane number 2. Andrew now, spare attempt on lane 3. And he's got it. 9 count for Liberty Center down on lane 1. Liberty Center with a strike on lane number 4. That's 2 in a row for him. Hunter gets the 10-pin to kick out. That's another strike for him. I believe that's 6 in a row now. Liberty Center just missed a spare down on lane 1. Oliver up starting the 10th frame on lane number 4 of this first individual game. And Oliver gets 9, leaves a 10-pin. And a strike for Liberty Center on lane 3. Strike for Liberty Center down on lane 1. Fox up now, lane 2. And a strike for Fox. Oliver to convert the 10-pin here. He'll get 1 more in the 10th. And a strike for Liberty Center on lane number 3. That's 2 in the 10th for him. Oliver now, last ball. Christian up lane 2. And Oliver with a strike on his final ball in the 10th. Finish at 2:02. And 3 strikes in the 10th for the Liberty Center's 4th bowler to finish at 159. Christian got 9 on his first ball. He's got a spare attempt left. Andrew up now, lane 4. And a strike for Andrew. Liberty Center missed their spare attempt on lane number 1. 9 count, can't get the messenger. Rolled in front of the 10-pin on lane 3 for Liberty Center. And Christian just missed his spare attempt on lane number 2. And Fox splits on the I guess it's not the, they're further behind, so leaves a 7-10 split. Andrew now, lane 4. Another strike for Andrew. So Macy Eicher finished with a 144 game. Liberty Center's 4th bowler finished with a 161. That's on the girls' side. Kendall Horner opened in the 10th and finished with 214. Good game, Kendall. Fox picks up one more, so a 9 count for him. And Andrew with 3 strikes in the 10th will finish with a 258 game. Nice game, Andrew. Liberty Center's 5th bowler finished with a 188. Hunter now, 10th frame, starts out with a strike. Ariana Kiesling started the 10th with a strike. Christian Horner, a little light in the pocket, leaves the 2-4-5. Ariano now with 2 strikes in the 10th. Liberty Center's 5th female bowler finished with a 163 and a strike for Hunter. The messenger took out the 10. A little slow roller there. And 9 more for Ariana, and she finishes with a 213. Hunter now, 1 more in the 10th. And 3 strikes in the 10th for Hunter, and he finishes with 9 in a row and 255. Seven count for Liberty Center, down on lane number 1. That's to start his 10th frame. Fox up now for his 10th frame, lane 2. Comes in light, leaves the washout. All right, Liberty Center picked up their spare. And Fox with a nice attempt there, picks up 3 out of the 4. He finishes with 155. Liberty Center picks up 9 more and finishes with a 187. That's their first bowler. Christian starts out the 10th with a strike. Liberty Center's first female bowler just finished up with a 156. Their second bowler has started with a 9 spare. Brenna started out with a strike and the 9 on her second ball. 8 count for Liberty Center. That's their second bowler to start the 10th. Christian now, spare attempt on lane 2. And another strike for Christian. All right, picks up the, Liberty Center picks up the spare. He'll get one more in the 10th. All right, we will be looking at the boys' camera here in just a minute. All right, Liberty Center's second bowler, 171, or I'm sorry, 191. We'll switch over to the girls' camera just for now. I think they're finishing up, but. Christian Horner finished with a 179. Alexa Miller, last ball, 10th frame. And she gets 9 and finishes with a 168. All right, unofficially, I've got, let's see, Liberty Center's third bowler still. On the girls' side, I've got Napoleon girls at 878, Liberty Center at 756, difference of 122. And Liberty Center's third bowler just opened in the 10th and finished with a 162. So I've got 1049 to 887, a difference of 162 pins. All right, we're going to mute my mic, and hopefully I don't lose both streams looking at the cameras here, so just bear with me. We'll get the scores up on the screen first. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. All right, we're going to mute the mic and look at the camera here. just reset the camera, so let's hope that it stays on, but we'll focus on the girls here right now. Alexa up, lane number 5. Nice ball from her with a strike. Kendall had a split and didn't pick anything up. Tried to cut it real thin, kick it over. Didn't get any additional, so a 7 count for her after starting out with a strike. Ariana Kiesling also started out with a strike. She's on lane 7 and gets 9, leaves a 10 pin. All right, 878, 756. Ariana Kiesling, 213. Kendall Horner, 214. Macy, 144. Alexa, 168. And Brenna, 139. So that matches up. On the Liberty Center side, we had Cheyenne Miller, 163. Annalise Keene, 161. Paige White, 168. Natalie Huber, 108. And Hallie Shade, 156. All right, Kendall up now on lane number 8. Nice ball, 10 back. There's a strike for Kendall. And Liberty Center with a split. The 2-8-10 on lane 7 picks up 1 more, so an 8 count for her. Ariana Kiesling, another 9 or another 10 pin left, picks up 9 more. Liberty Center, that one goes through the nose, leaves the 6-9-10 on lane 5. Liberty Center with a strike on lane number 7. Harry now, spare attempt, gets that one. Macy Eicher up on lane 7 for the girls. That one comes in light, leaves the 1, 2, 8, and 10. Liberty Center, spare attempt on lane 5. And she gets 2 out of the 3. 8 count for Liberty Center on lane 8, leaving the 6-10. Macy now, spare attempt. She started that one too far left, won't get any more, so a 6 count for her. Brenna Massey up now, lane number 6. That one goes high, ends up leaving the 2-7, pickup of 8. All right, Kendall now, lane number 7. And a strike for Kendall. All right, we'll stick around for Brenna's spare attempt here, and then we'll switch over and see what the boys are up to and see if the camera's working. Spare attempt now from Brenna, and she starts that one way too far left. Ariana Kiesling here, lane 7. And a strike for her. And we'll watch Alexa. Then we'll switch. Strike for Liberty Center down on lane 8. Alexa comes in light, leaves the 1, 2, 4. All right, Oliver up lane number 3. That one comes in light, splits on him, leaves the 2-10. And Liberty Center misses their spare opportunity on lane 4. Fox Taylor. There's a strike for, I'm sorry, that's Isaac. I'm sorry, Isaac Meyer up on lane number 2. And that looked like back-to-back strikes for him. And a 6 count for Liberty Center on lane 4, 2-4-8-10. Spare attempt for Liberty Center down on lane 1, picked up. Oliver got to clip the 2-pin on the left side, try and kick it back into the 10. And he picks up 1 out of the 2. Liberty Center now, spare attempt on lane 4. Picks up 2 out of the 4. Jonathan with a strike there a moment ago on lane number 1 for the Wildcats. Andrew up now, lane number 3. That one comes in a little light, leaves the 2-4-5. All right, looks like the camera is holding. And a strike for Liberty Center on lane number 2. Isaac Meyer, that one starts way too far out to the right. So no count on the first ball. Andrew picks up the spare on lane 3. Liberty Center, lane number 2, and another strike for him. I believe that's like 4 in a row now. Isaac Myers, spare ball, picks up 1 more. And Hunter with a strike on lane number 3. Looks like 3 in a row now for him. Oliver up now, lane number 4. Nice roll, all 10 back for the strike. Strike for Liberty Center, lane number 2. Eight count for Liberty Center, lane 3 leaves a 4-7. Jonathan up now, lane number 2. 9 count for him, leaves the 10. Andrew drops all 10 for a strike on lane number 4. Jonathan Peters now, spare attempt on lane 2. Picked it up. Hunter Ehlers now, lane 4, and all 10 for a strike. That's now 5 in a row for Hunter. And Liberty Center goes high on that one, leaves the 6-10 on lane 3. Oh, and Liberty Center splits, leaving the 7-10 down on lane 1. Isaac back on target, Brooklyn side, but picks up a strike. Liberty Center, spare attempt, picks it up on lane 3. Liberty Center trying to pick up 1, and they do on lane 1, so a 9 count for him. 6 count for Liberty Center on lane number 4, leaving the 3-6-7-10. Oliver now up on lane 3 for Napoleon. And all of them go back into the pit. Strike for Oliver. a nice pickup there by Liberty Center on lane number 4. Converting 3, 6, 7, 10. And Liberty Center left with another split down on lane number 1. Andrew now, lane 3. That one goes a little high, picks up 9, leaves just the 4-pin. All right, watch Andrew pick up his spare here, and then we'll switch back over to the girls. 7 count for Liberty Center, leaving the 2, 8, 10 on lane 4. Andrew's spare attempt is good. All right, switch over. Alexa got 8 on her first ball. Looks like there's 1, 2 left. Liberty Center gets 7 on lane 8, leaves the 3, 6, 10. Alexa picks up her spare. Macy Eicher up on lane 7 for the girls. Oh, nice ball from Macy. There's a strike for her. Nice pickup there on lane 8 by Liberty Center. Converts the 3, 6, 10. 8 count for Liberty Center on lane 6, leaving the 6, 10. Brenna Massey now, lane 5. And splits on her. Looks like the 5, 10 maybe. And Kendall with a strike. I see at least 4 in a row for her. She just got that last one on lane 7. Liberty Center, spare attempt on lane 6. Tracking that way, picks it up. Ariana Kiesling now, lane 7. Strike for her. Brenna Massey won't get any additional on her spare attempt, so an 8 count for the frame. Another nice ball from Macy. This time leaves the 10-pin on lane 8. And 7 for Liberty Center on lane 6. Looks like the 2, 5, 7. 8 count for Alexa on lane 5. And she's got the 2, 8. 2 with that sleeper in there. Macy won't convert her spare on lane number 8. Oh, missed opportunity there for Liberty Center. Missed the 10-pin on lane 7. Kendall up now, lane number 8. And Kendall gets all 10 to fall. Strike for her. That's the thing in bowling. The pretty strikes count the same as the not so pretty ones. Alexa picks up the 2, 8 on lane 5. Ariana Kiesling now, lane number 8. And she gets 9. Looks like a 9-pin left back there. Liberty Center gets 7, leaves the 1, 3, 6 on lane 6. Spare attempt by Liberty Center on lane 7, picks up 1. So a 7 count for her total. Nice ball there by Liberty Center on lane 5 for the strike. Ariana Kiesling picks up her spare on lane 8. All right, Macy now, 10th frame. Comes in light, leaves the washout. Pickup of 6. Liberty Center gets 8 on lane 8, leaving a 4, 7. Strike by Liberty Center on lane 6. They are not in the 10th frame yet, just lanes 7 and 8. And Macy picks up 2 out of the 4, so an 8 count for her. She finishes with 157. Liberty Center did get the spare in lane 8. She'll get one more in the 10th. Kendall up now, lane 7, and that splits on her, leaves the 4, 6, 7, 10. And last ball for Liberty Center on lane 8 is 9, and she finishes with 139. That's their 4th bowler. Kendall picks up 2 more, so an open in the 10th, and finishes with 226. Nice game, Kendall. So 214 and 226 for Kendall Horner. Alexa comes in light, ends up leaving the 1-2-4, a pickup of 7. Ariana Kiesling getting ready to start the 10th frame. And a 9 count leaves the 10-pin hanging. And Liberty Center misses their spare attempt, so an open in the 10th. She finishes with 157. That's her 5th bowler. Ariana Kiesling won't pick up her spare. She finishes with 172, so games of 213 and 172. All right, we're going to switch back to the boys. You'll be able to see just a little bit of the girls. Nine count for Liberty Center on lane number 3. Spare attempt on lane 2. Picks up 1 out of the 2 on the split. Liberty Center girls on lane 6 pick up a strike. Jonathan gets 8 down on lane 1, leaves a 6-10. Liberty Center with a nice spare attempt there on lane 5, picks up 2 out of the 3. She was left with the 4-7-10, picked up the 4-7, almost slid it into the 10. Andrew now picks up the 4-7 for his spare. Brenna Massey with a strike. Kind of looks like they're in the 8th frame, the girls. Hunter, that one goes high, leaves 3-6, a pickup of 8 on lane 4. Isaac with 8 just a moment ago down on lane 1, left a 6-10. Oliver Franz gets 9, leaves a 10-pin. Hunter picks up the spare on lane 4. Isaac cleans up his spare down on lane 1. Alexa got 9 on her first ball on lane 5. Picks up the spare. And 7 count for Liberty Center on lane 2. Oliver missed his spare attempt on lane 3. So Oliver will finish with a 169 in game number 2. So 202, 169 for Oliver. Andrew up to start his 10th frame. Liberty Center on lane 4 started his 10th with a strike. He had strikes in the 8th, 9th, and first ball in the 10th. And gets that one way outside. Nice pickup there by Liberty Center on lane 2. Another spare attempt by Liberty Center, converted on lane 1. And Alexa gets 1 out of 3 for an 8 count. I believe that's in the 9th frame. Jonathan comes in light, leaves the washout, the 1, 2, 4, 10. Andrew now, lane number 3. And he gets 9. He wobbled that 7 pin, but it didn't go down. And Liberty Center girls split on lane number 5. 8 count for Liberty Center on lane number 4. And let's see. Liberty Center's 4th bowler finished with a 188. 214 for Andrew in the 2nd game. 258, 214. And Liberty Center picks up their spare. Hunter starting the 10th frame. Starts out with 9, leaves a 10 pin. Looks like they're putting Christian in for Jonathan. And Liberty Center opens in the, I'm assuming it's the 9th frame. Hunter now, spare attempt, lane 3, picks it up. Liberty Center gives a strike on their final ball in the 10th and finishes with 144. Luke Leahy is in for Isaac and got 8 on the first ball, left the 6-10. Nice ball there from Hunter. You can hear the crack of the pins as the ball hits. Just explodes. And that was his last ball in the 10th, and he finished with a 256. So 255, 256 for Hunter Ehlers. And Luke won't get any additional, and that was the 10th frame, so he finished with 135. That's a combined with him and Isaac. Liberty Center, 9 on the first ball in the 10th. Spare upcoming, and he misses, so an open in the 10th. He finishes at 140. Brenna Massey opens up in the 10th, finishes with a 143. Liberty Center's first female bowler finished with a 155. Alexa's up. And she gets 9, leaves a 7 pin. Christian got 8 on his first ball, left a 310 on lane number 1. And won't get any additional. So him and Isaac combined for a 130 game. Liberty Center's second girl got 9 on her final ball, finished with a 124. Alexa missed her spare attempt, opens up in the 10th and finishes with a 156. 211 for Liberty Center's second boy bowler. Liberty Center's last girl bowler just opened the 10th with a strike. She had strikes in the 9th and 8th, 9th, and 10th. There's a strike for Liberty Center boys on lane 2. I don't want to mess with that. All right, 8 more for Liberty Center's girl on second ball. Liberty Center boys pick up 7 on his second ball. And Liberty Centers picks up the spare, and she finishes with a 181. All right, so I've got unofficially Napoleon girls with an 854. Liberty Center girls with another 756. 1732 to 1512. Napoleon girls lead by 220 pins. Last ball for Liberty Center boys. Picks up 1 more and finishes with a 147. So unofficially, I've got 904 for Napoleon, 830 for Liberty Center. That's 1953 to 1717, a difference of 236 pins. All right, they'll set the lanes up for the 3 Baker games. We'll switch the camera to the side-by-side view, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Read down the scores here for the boys side. 904, 830. So to recap, 256 for Hunter, 214 Andrew Gallagher, Oliver 169, and then Luke and Isaac combined for 135, and Jonathan and Christian combined for 130. 1953, 1717. Liberty Center, we had Stone Roth with 188, Owen Gabers, 211, and then 3 sub games, 140, 147, 144. On the girls' side, 756 for Liberty Center girls, 854. 1732, 1512. So Ariana Kiesling, 172. Kendall Horner, 226. Macy Eicher, 157. Brenna Massey, 143. Alexa Miller, 156. Liberty Center, we've got Cheyenne Miller, 157. Kennison Meyer, 124. Annalise Keene, 139. Paige White, 181, and Hallie Shade, 155. All right, both Liberty Center and Napoleon boys started off with a strike. Christian Horner up now, and another strike. So back-to-back strikes for the Wildcat boys. Brenna Massey got 9. The girls started off with a strike, 9 open. Now Brenna got 9. Liberty Center girls just struck in the second frame. Liberty Center boys go high, pick up 8, leave the 6-10. Oliver Franz up now, lane number 3 for Napoleon. And 9 count leaves the 4-pin. Brenna picked up her spare on lane number 8. Liberty Center girls left the 2-4-5 on lane number 7. Liberty Center boys now, spare attempt, lane 4. Picked it up. Ariana Kiesling in the number 4 spot on lane number 8. That one goes high, picks up 8, leaves 6-10. Spare attempt from Oliver. And he's got it. And Liberty Center girls pick up 2 out of 3, so a 9 count for them in the third. Liberty Center boys with a strike. Ariana Kiesling picks up 1 more. 1 out of 2. Strike for Liberty Center girls. Strike for Andrew Gallagher down on lane 3. Kendall Horner with a strike for the Lady Cats on lane number 8. Strike for the Liberty Center back-to-back on lane number 4. And a strike for the Liberty Center girls on lane number 7. Hunter Ehlers with 6. Looks like the 1, 2, 4, and 8. Liberty Center comes in light, picks up 7, leaves the 1, 2, 4. Macy with a strike just a moment ago on the girls' side, it looked like. Hunter now, spare attempt, picks it up. Liberty Center gets 9 in the 5th frame, lane 7. Alexa Miller now, she picks up 8, leaves the 4-7 on lane 8. Liberty Center boys, spare attempt, got it, lane 4. Spare attempt from Liberty Center girls on lane 7. And she misses. Fox Taylor up for Napoleon boys on lane 3. And a strike for him. Alexa now, spare attempt, lane 8. And she's got it. Liberty Center boys pick up 8, goes high, leaves a 6-10. Liberty Center girls also going high, leaving the 6-10. Christian Horner, it looks like, down on lane number 3, gets 9, leaves a 10-pin. Brenna Massey with 9, leaving a 7-pin for the Lady Cats on lane number 8. Spare there from Liberty Center. That's the 6th frame, first Baker game. Christian picks up his spare on lane number 3. Brennan now, her spare attempt outside. I guess technically inside. Nice ball from Liberty Center for a strike on lane number 4. Ariana Kiesling now, lane number 8. Oliver gets 8, leaves the 3-10. Ariana with a strike on lane number 8 for the Lady Cats. And a strike for the Liberty Center girls on lane number 7. That's in the 8th frame. Kendall Horner now, 10th frame. First Baker game. And a strike for Kendall. So that's a double up. And Liberty Center comes in light on the boys' side, leaves the 1-2-8. Oliver picks up 1 out of 2, so an open for Napoleon, sitting at 156 in the 8th. Kendall now, lane number 8. That comes in light, picks up 6, leaves the 1, 3, 6, and 9. Andrew now, lane number 3, and a strike for Andrew. And Liberty Center girls pick up 2 out of 3 on a split on lane 7. Kendall now, last ball, 10th frame. And she picks it up. So the girls finish with 177. Liberty Center boys just picked up their spare in the 8th frame. Hunter starts the 10th frame with 8. Liberty Center girls got 7, left the 2-4-5 to start the 10th. Strike for Liberty Center in the 9th frame. And Hunter picks up his spare. He'll get one more. Liberty Center girls just picked up their spare on lane number 7. She'll get one more. And the Messenger takes out the 10 pin on lane number 4 for the Liberty Center boys. And last ball for Hunter picks up, it looks like 8 more. They'll finish with 194 in Baker game number 1. Liberty Center, they can get 225 if they strike out. Last ball, Liberty Center girls pick up 9 more, so 160. So 177 to 160 on the girls' side. Napoleon extends their lead to 237 pins overall. 9 count for Liberty Center on the boys' side, lane 4. Girls will switch lanes. All right, Liberty Center boys, last ball, 10th frame. And picks it up. So 214. So they gain a few pins. They're still down 216 pins to Napoleon. Macy Eicher to start things off for the girls, lane 7, and a strike for her. The boys will switch sides and they'll get underway with Baker game 2. And an 8 count for Liberty Center. Can't quite tell what that is. Alexa comes in a little bit light, leaves the bucket, the 2, 4, 5, and 8. Pickup of 6. All right, Jevon's going to get things started for the Napoleon boys. And he gets 9, leaves a 4 pin. Liberty Center girls won't get any additional, so an 8 count for them. Alexa now, spare attempt, got it. Liberty Center crashes all 10 back into the pit for a strike to start Baker game number 2. 9 count for Liberty Center girls, lane 8. And for the girls, let's see, we've got Kelsey Eicher picking up 9, leaving a 5 pin. And Jevon picks up his spare for the boys on lane 4. 9 count for Liberty Center, can't get the 7 to go down. Liberty Center girls pick up their spare on lane 8. Five count for Luke Leahy on the Napoleon boys side. Kelsey now, spare attempt, and she's got it. Liberty Center boys missed their spare. 9 count for Liberty Center girls on lane number 8. And 4 more for Luke. That gives him 9 total in the frame. Ariana Kiesling with a strike there in the 4th frame on lane number 7. All right, Isaac Meyer up now, lane number 4. That one goes high, leaves 3, 6, 10, a pickup of 7. Kendall goes high, but it carries for the strike, so back-to-back strikes for the Lady Cats on lane number 7. Strike for Liberty Center boys, I believe, yep. Liberty Center girls get 8, leave the 310 on lane 8. Macy now, lane 7 for the girls. And she gets 9, leaves a 10 pin. Nice pickup there by Isaac. Lane number 4 for the Napoleon boys. Spare attempt from Liberty Center girls, lane number 8. Picks up 1 out of 2. Liberty Center boys look like they picked up 3 on lane 3. Jonathan Peters up now, lane 4 for Napoleon. Nice ball from Jonathan, but can't kick the 10 out. Macy picks up her spare just a moment ago on lane number 7. Liberty Center girls get a strike down on lane number 8. Liberty Center boys now, spare attempt, picks it up. And Alexa gets 9, leaves a 10 pin. Another strike for the Liberty Center girls, back to back. Jonathan picks up his spare for the Napoleon boys on lane 4. Liberty Center boys a little light, leaves the 1-2-4 on lane number 3. Alexa picks up her spare. That's in the 7th frame for the Lady Cats on lane 7. Nine count for Liberty Center girls. Looks like a 3-pin left. And Fox Taylor with a strike for the boys on lane number 4. Kelsey now out and a little bit light, ends up leaving the 3-5-6. Pickup of 7. Spare from Liberty Center on lane number 3. And Liberty Center girls just missed a spare on lane 8. 9 count for Jevin, leaving a 10 pin on lane number 4 for Napoleon. 9 count for Liberty Center boys, leaving a 7 pin on lane 3. Spare attempt from Kelsey here. Nice pickup. Eight count for Liberty Center girls on lane 8. Spare attempt from Jevin. And nice pickup. Ariana Kiesling comes out of the gutter, take out the 10 pin. That's a strike for her. Liberty Center boys pick up their spare. Luke, a little light, leaves the 1, 2, and 4. Kendall gets all of them to fall. That's a strike for her. Double up for the Lady Cats. Liberty Center boys put a strike on the board for themselves. 9 count for the Liberty Center girls, leaving a 7 pin. We're in the 9th frame. Luke misses his spare attempt, so 7 in the 7th. And 107 is the total for Napoleon. Kendall now, second ball, 10th frame. And she gets 9, leaves a 7 pin. Liberty Center boys pick up 8, leaving the, can't tell if that's the 3-6 or the 1-3. Isaac, a little off target there, picks up 3. Kendall now, last ball, 10th frame. Picks up the spare and a 213 for the Lady Cats. Nice Baker game, ladies. Liberty Center, their last bowler up in the 10th. Starts out with 8, leaves at 3-9. Spare for the Liberty Center boys on lane 3. And Isaac picks up the spare and on lane number 4 for Napoleon. Liberty Center boys now, 9th frame, Baker game number 2 of 3. Comes in light, picks up 6, leaves the 1, 2, 4, and 8. Nice pickup there by the Liberty Center girls. They'll get one more in the 10th. Jonathan gets 7, leaves the 1, 2, 10 on lane 4. Jonathan picks up 2 out of the 3, so an open in the 9th, sitting at 133. And Liberty Center girls finish with 145. So Napoleon girls extend the lead to 305 pins, 21-22 to 18-17. That's unofficial. Fox Taylor, 10th frame. And a strike for Fox. So 2 of 3 Baker games complete for the girls. Boys are finishing up the second one. We'll flip lanes probably and get the last game underway. 6 count for Liberty Center boys to start the 10th. Looks like the 3, 6, 9, 10 left. Hope everybody out there had a Merry Christmas. Be safe with the new year upcoming. This will be the last broadcast for the 2025 year. Liberty Center picks up their spare, lane number 3. I believe January 3rd, I want to say, that first Monday in January will be the first broadcast of the new year. Fox comes in a little light, leaves the 2, 8, 10. Pickup of 7. Liberty Center got the spare, so they'll have one more in the 10th here on lane 3. And Liberty Center gets 9 more, so 175 for them. Liberty Center girls pick up 3 out of the 4 in lane 7. Fox now, last ball, picks up 2 more. So 152. So I've got 22.99 to 21.06, a difference of 193 with 1 Baker game to go. And 9 count for Liberty Center on lane number 7. And Casey Garcia picks up 7 on her first ball on lane number 8. Liberty Center picks up their spare on lane number 7 for the ladies. Casey now, spare attempt, and she picks up 2 out of the 3. And a strike there for Liberty Center girls. That's in the third frame, final Baker game. All right, this looks like Kelsey Eicher, and she picks up 7, leaves the 3-5-6. Liberty Center girls with another strike back to back. Jevin starts off with a strike for the boys on lane 4. So evidently Napoleon elected to stay on the same lanes. And Kelsey picks up 2 out of the 3. So a 9 count for her. And a strike for Luke Leahy. Back-to-back strikes for the boys. Liberty Center girls got 7. Looks like the 2-4-8. Nice ball there from Ariana for a strike. Liberty Center boys get all but 1 on their second ball, so a 9 count total. And a strike for Jonathan. That's 3 in a row now for the boys. Kendall Horner with a strike, so a pair of strikes for the Lady Cats. Liberty Center boys pick up 3. Liberty Center girls picking up 7, leaving a 1-2-8. And Abby gets 7 on her first ball, leaves a 2-4-5. And Isaac Meyer makes it 4 in a row now for the boys. Wildcat boys are on fire. And Liberty Center boys won't pick up any additional. Liberty Center girls, lane number 7, picks up the spare. Abby now, spare attempt. And that one goes too far left, so 7 count for the Lady Cats. And Christian makes it 5 in a row. On lane number 4 for the Napoleon boys. 7 count for Liberty Center girls, lane 7, leading the 2-4-5. Casey up now for the girls, lane 8. And that's a strike for Casey. Jevin up now, lane 4. And he makes it, he gets 9. Left the 2-pin. Kelsey up on lane 8. Liberty Center boys chop, pick up 1 out of 3. And Kelsey gets 6. Looks like the 3, 5, 6, and 10. Liberty Center girls get 5 on lane 7. Liberty Center gets 9 on their first ball. Lane number 3, left 10 pin. Jevin now, spare attempt here. Oh, and missed. Kelsey picks up 2 out of 4, so an 8 count for her. Liberty Center boys pick up their spare, that's in the 4th frame. Liberty Center girls pick up their spare on lane number 7. And Luke comes in light, picks up 8, leaves the 1-2. Ariana Kiesling now, lane 8. And a strike for Ari. Strike for Liberty Center boys on lane number 3. And a strike for the Liberty Center girls on lane number 7. Kendall up now, lane number 8. Luke picks up his spare. 8 count for Kendall, leaving the 6-10. 8 count for Liberty Center. Looks like the 5-7 on lane 7 maybe. 8 count for Liberty Center. They split. And a strike for Jonathan on lane number 4 for Napoleon. Kendall picks up her spare. She'll have one more in the 10th here. And Liberty Center girls will pick up one more. So they finish with 154. Isaac with a strike, so back-to-back strikes for, back-to-back strikes for Napoleon. Kendall picks up 8 more, finishes with 133. So on the girls' side, unofficially, I've got 2255 to 1971. Difference of 284 pins. I've got 1732 for the individual games, 523 Bakers, averaging 173.46. As soon as the boys finish, we'll get the scores updated. 9 count for Liberty Center boys. That's in the 8th frame. Christian with a strike on the first ball in the 10th. Boys looking to put up a huge third Baker game. And he gets 9, can't get the 10 to drop. And Liberty Center misses their spare attempt. All right, Christian gets ready to take aim as soon as he finds his spare ball. Strike for Liberty Center. That coming in the 9th frame. All right, Christian now, last ball, 10th frame. And he picks it up. And a 246 for Baker game number 3. That gives Napoleon unofficially 25-45. 1953 in the individual games, 592 for the Bakers. The boys average 195.77 for the day. As soon as Liberty Center finishes up here. You got 9 on the first ball. All right, we're going to get confirmation of the girls' score. Liberty Center picks up their spare. They'll get one more in the 10th. All right, 2255, 1971. Baker games 523 and 459, 1512, 1732. Everything matches up. And a strike for Liberty Center to close things out. They end up with 136. Get this updated real quick for you. All right, that should do it. Double check here, yep. All right, want to thank everybody for joining the live stream today. Again, hopefully everybody has a safe and happy New Year. And as always, go Wildcats.